I'm Renuka Bajpai, and today we're with Yandy Smith.
Hi.
We're doing a Get Ready With Me, and we're behind the scenes. They just filmed Indy Bosses. So, Yandy, can you tell me a little bit, what is Indy Bosses?
For sure. So I actually was booked out in Indianapolis a few months ago. And first of all, I absolutely love the culture. I love the people here. It's such a community-based town where everyone kind of intermingles. Brothers, sisters, cousins, they all work together. And there was a really interesting kind of corporation of bosses that are in healthcare that I met, and they had some really amazing personalities, and they also have branched off businesses in hair care and health and wellness and spa and cove. So I was like, this is a really good mix of people with great personalities, big personalities. This is the making of a great reality TV show. And one thing that I've realized in producing and being behind the scenes on my show, Love and Hip Hop, people love new stars. They love finding who's new and where the new hot city is. And I definitely think Indiana is the new hot city.
Why do you think Naptown is a new hot city?
Because y'all just the vibe. You guys are trendsetters, and there's just such an amazing vibe when you come in. Like I said a second ago, they understand the culture, and it's such a great community here where there's so much collaboration over competition. There's, I came, like, again, I was booked for a corporate event, and before I knew it, I was at the restaurant that the brother owned, then I was at the club that the best friend owned, then we went to the after spot that the other cousin owned. And everyone was following me through all the same places, and they just had a bunch of businesses. So I loved it, and I felt like it's a great city to bring a show to.
It is a great city. It's all about the connections.
Yeah.
What really sparks Indianapolis, it's not a big city, but it's not a small city. And it's not a city where, it's like, oh, there's nothing to do here, because like you say, people here are ambitious, and people really want to do stuff here. And you are getting ready for, this whole stir. What is the event going to entail? Are you going to be promoting something at this event?
So Yell for the Culture is a community-based festival where we have vendors and small businesses come out, and it's really about building economic power, giving these small businesses visibility within their own community. They can make money, and then also so that they can share resources and talk and really build economic strength together. I think culture is all about the people who make it up. There's no ethnicity, there's no gender. It's really about the people and how we come together and how we communicate non-verbally. So Yell for the Culture is all about the community in which we're in and really making sure that people are connected.
I think that's so important, especially right now, to make people feel whole, people feel united with everything going on.
For sure.
It doesn't feel like that, so I think what you're doing is super important.
Thank you.
So I appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
And you have a movie coming out soon. What is the movie about, and when will we be seeing it on our screens?
Yeah, so I have a movie that just came out. It's called The Deli Getaway, and it's on BET. You can stream it on BET Plus right now. And I have another one that's coming out. I can't announce what network yet because it hasn't. They haven't put it up yet. However, it will be out really, really soon. And our drinks are here. You can come bring the drink. Off camera. No, you can. You can come bring it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Where you at here? Right.
So this one is all about, in Atlanta, there was a really big cheating scandal at a high school.
Oh, a high school.
At a high school where the teachers and the principal were helping the students cheat on a test. Or a statewide test. Somehow, and this is a true story, that when the test scores are high, then the paychecks are higher, the school gets more funding.
Right.
So what happens is, I am this teacher that actually falls in love with a gentleman that happens to be very connected to the principal of my school. However, he didn't know that I worked at the school, and I didn't know that the person he was connected to was very important at the school. So the relationship becomes a very big thing when the feds get involved. I'll just say that, and I'll leave it at that.
I'm excited to check it out.
It's gonna be great. It's love, it's scandal, it's fighting for my life almost, and there will be a sequel. So, it's a good thing.
I feel like everybody likes a movie with a good sequel, but how do you feel about acting now? Is it different from when you started? Because you've been on Love and Hip Hop now. And you said you always need a new member. You always want to see new talent. So what sparks you about new talent right now? Whether it's coming from Gen Z or it's coming from someone that's hasn't acted before.
Well, here's the thing. Reality TV is not really acting. It's real. However, I do feel like it's situational, where there are situations that we're in that in my normal, regular day life, when I be sitting across the table from someone that I don't particularly feature too much, no. When I invite someone to my function that I don't like, no. However, in reality TV, guess who shows up? Your arch enemy.
Right.
You know, guess who's performing right before you? Your arch enemy. Guess whose booth is right next to yours if you're at Yelp for the Culture? Your arch enemy. So that's one of the things about reality TV, and really being able to take moments and just kind of make them your own. But I think the key is also bringing in new, fresh energy that understand how to make moments their own. People love to see people that they connect with. They love to see people that they can relate to. So I think new, fresh energy is important because we are always evolving. There are always personalities that are coming up, whether you're Gen X, Gen Z. We need to make sure that we're relevant with the times and with the people.
I agree with that. So my last question is, what is one thing you should not assume about yourself? Or one thing that you think that people should assume about yourself?
What is one thing that you should not assume about yourself? One thing that you should not assume about yourself is, I was just talking to a young lady before you walked in, and she was saying how she couldn't believe that she won this ambassadorship with Yale. And I said, why? And she said, because sometimes I just feel undeserving. And I said, a lot of us suffer with imposter syndrome, where you don't think you deserve, where you don't think you should take up space, where you don't think you belong. And I don't believe that anything happens by coincidence. I don't believe that anything happens by chance. So you are right where you're supposed to be. And if you are able to seize that moment and take it and win, you were deserving of the award. So I think that one thing we tell ourselves is that we don't deserve to be in spaces. We don't deserve to have a seat at the table. When really, you were supposed to nail that last leg and build the table. You're supposed to extend the table and put stuff out there for other people. So I think if we start getting out of our heads about we don't belong, or this is not space for me, or I'm not to be me, we do much better. I felt like that. When I got on TV at first, I was behind the scenes. I helped create the show and produce it. When I was asked to be in front of the camera, I'm like, I don't do my nails. I don't wear makeup. At this time, I was just wearing my hair big and curly and natural. So I was like, I don't look like the rest of you girls. So I felt the same way. So that was one of the biggest misconceptions, because I've been the longest lasting female on the show, 15 years later.
But yeah.
So what you're saying is block out the noise and just focus on you, to your true self.
That's it. And we're going to keep going. Your generation say, blocking.
Block it out.
And block it.
Well, there you have it. Catch Yandy Smith on Indy Bosses and stay tuned.